Maybe go driving. Wow!
Who say no power? Who say no power?
Just now you say what about good?
I never say.
Who say? Who say?
Who say?
Who say?
I never say.
You got say? You got say?
We both never say. Welcome to another episode of Get Geared. We have read your comments, okay?
Correct.
I think we have done some mistakes. It was our first time doing a car show.
Correct.
So now that we read your feedback, right, we kind of understand better.
Yeah.
And then now we're going to implement the feedback here.
We're gonna do our homework now on.
Yes.
We are not going in blind anymore.
We're not going in blind, okay? Unfortunately today, right, our third host have pangseh us.
Jacob lah.
Yeah, Jacob, because he is very hard at work at China lah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Today, we will also have a special guest. But we will show you who later.
Today we'll be reviewing the KIA Niro Hybrid.
Just now, the car salesman already take us through the entire car. I have to say, I am pretty impressed.
Quite impressed, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, really not bad.
Because right now, I'm on the hunt to buy a company car. And then I've been thinking what to buy. Then everything that I'm interested in seems very expensive, but this one surprisingly affordable.
Surprisingly also not bad. Fuel efficient, that's what we heard.
Yeah. So later we will go on a drive and we will tell you more about the car. This is the very first drive.
Yes.
We're going to do something very important. We're going to go eat lunch. So far the car has been quite interesting. For example, the driver's side mirror, right? There was this icon that light up that is a triangle and an exclamation mark. Apparently that tells you that there's something at your blind spot. I will recommend, right, they change the symbol because that symbol looks damn scary.
It's supposed to look scary.
No, yeah, but you can just say like there's something there.
Or like orange color lah, maybe not red.
Yeah, you red, it makes you feel like something wrong in the car. How many kilometer in one tank, Dyan?
I know.
Oh, you know?
Yes, I know.
What?
Okay, so if I'm not wrong, it's 42 and it carries about 20 to 25 kilometers per liter.
Okay, you're still not answering my, on a full tank, how many kilometers? That's all.
So
I'm
42
asking.
times 25, do the math.
How am I going to do the math? I'm driving 10分钟后
1050.
1050 kilometers
Yeah.
on one full tank.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because hybrid ma. Hybrid is supposed to be a more efficient
Yeah,
car.
but I never heard about this efficiency ever lah. 1000 on a full tank
It cannot be you driving like 100 kilometers.
You don't drive like a Xiaokia lah.
Yeah,
The one
you drive like
understandable
maybe
lah.
60 to 80 kilometers.
They actually will tell you here there's a charge mode, eco mode and power mode. So the harder you press, right, the more it goes to the power. It will start to eat a lot of oil already. Okay, now in the car park, which is very full. Okay, park.
Yeah, electronic parking. We got e-brake.
Yeah, I like it because everything is keyless.
It's very spacious.
Alright, so we're gonna eat lunch first. Okay, so after lunch, we will begin our first official mission. We're gonna drive to Canterbury and then we're gonna check the exterior and interior of the car. We see what we like, what we don't like.
So far, I'm very impressed with the car so far.
Your comfort is good?
My comfort is good.
Yeah.
The drive so far very smooth.
Yeah.
Everything's still going well.
Yeah. I always thought like whenever we take over a new car, right, brakes are naturally bitey. But this one no, this one feels very smooth. Yeah,
okay.
Very smooth. But anyway, to start off this journey, I already took the wrong turn. Okay, so the dashboard, right, doesn't come with a inherent map.
Oh yeah, there's no GPS.
Yeah, you have to use the CarPlay. It's not too big of an inconvenience, but it's just nice to have if the navigation is just there. But I like the interface. I think it's pretty slick.
I like the matte finish. There's no glare, so it's easy for you to look at. Okay, actually good thing that you take a wrong turn because we need to make a U-turn and we can test out
the turning radius.
The turning radius of the car.
Right.
Okay lah.
Okay, now okay.
Hey, one lane
Yeah, now okay.
One lane only.
Okay, at its full power.
Oh, okay, not much.
Don't have a G-force, right?
Yeah,
it doesn't make you
G-force.
glued to the seat.
Correct.
I did behind.
Oh, you did Is it because you never wear seatbelt?
But is it like a good car if you don't feel the force? And it really gets you 0 to 100.
The force makes it exciting.
More shiok lah.
There is a science to it. When you bring a girl go out on the first date, right?
Okay.
Don't go watch movie and all that,
Right.
What you want, right, is bring them do exciting things like roller coaster or that. Because when they get very excited and the heart start beating fast, right? Science say it mimics the feeling of in love. So with that, maybe it helps.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Quick love tips from Ryan, the divorcee.
Oh.
Nigel, I'm sorry, but you You need around. I remember it's around here, but I lost.
You have to U-turn in front.
Oh, you know ah?
Yeah.
I like the whole experience of the car because it's smooth. It's not meant for fast driving. It's not anything exciting.
Very point A to point B kind of car.
Correct. Point A to point B efficiently and great value. Okay, so the Niro right comes in two different versions, right? One is the XX and one is the EX.
Correct. What we are driving is actually the SX model, which is a more premium model.
The difference between the SX and EX, right, is just aesthetics and comfort. Performance remains the same.
If you all see from the front of the Kia Niro, right, the grills are actually very similar to the Sorento, which is their other model. So that's where they took the design. Actually, if you look across all Kia models, right, this is one of the designs that they have throughout the whole Kia series for this year.
Right. Kia cars, normally their edges are more edgy, more boxy, not so curvy.
One of the first things that I really noticed, right, is actually the headlights. The difference between the SX and the EX, right, is that the SX is using LED lights, while the EX is actually using bulb. So the lumens level is different. So you see in the daytime, the LED light is very nice. It's very sleek, it's very bright. And also, right, the reason why they use LED lights for the more premium model is because LED lights are easier to shape. And it looks slicker. Can you see, like, it follows the lines of the car, the lights.
I would say that it doesn't look too bad. Okay, it's definitely not a sexy supercar look, but I think it doesn't look bad.
It's very decent. I like it.
Moving on to the side, getting in the car, out the car, not too much of a problem. I think it's comfortable. Doesn't go down too low or you feel like you're going to climb up.
Good amount of space.
Yeah,
good amount of space.
nice.
For me, one of the things that I picked on was that when I close the door, it's a good boom. Yeah, so like, you know, it feels like the car is locked. Actually, if you can see, there are holes at the side here. Do you know what is this for?
Aerodynamic.
Yeah, really for aerodynamic. So it's to reduce drag. So actually it's to make your car more efficient.
Right.
Actually, it's the small little things that counts. They make it more
everything adds up.
Everything adds up.
But I noticed something that I don't really quite like is the plastic.
Oh, it's plastic.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very premium here. Yeah. And then I feel not all cars can do well in black.
Oh, why?
I feel like black, right, you need to have a certain profile of the car, right? Then it will look cool. Certain car, okay, maybe like, let's say GT. Any coupe will look good. This one, but they have 8 choices of color.
But I feel the black really suits the LED strips and all this.
Okay, so that's all for the front and the side. We are now going to move on to the back area. So one of the notable features they have for the boot, right, is very similar to the one that I had in Range Rover. Let's say I go buy a lot of groceries. I come here, I put my leg underneath, the thing will open.
They have the sensor at the bottom.
However, this one don't have. This one you must stand here for 5 seconds, then it will open. So when the grocery is full, right, you just stand near the car. When it's locked, it will open. What it opens to me, the boot space is damn crazy. Okay, so I wanted to demonstrate, which we will demonstrate in B-rolls, right? This is the boot space, yes. But you can extend it and expand it more. Not only that, right? If you need additional space, you can even fold down the seats for even more space. Plenty of space. This is a very practical car. You can see all our equipment here, our camping chair here. Still got a bit of space, but the thing is we can go even deeper if we need more space.
You can remove the bottom and then if you shift it down another level, it will make the whole boot space deeper. So overall, the exterior, how so far meet your expectations or not?
I'm pleasantly surprised by it.
Really?
Yeah. I kind of like it. I think it's very practical and it's now getting very close to, I'm really considering to get this for the company car. I think it's good. And not only that, as a company car, right, it's so fuel efficient. You can put all the gears. The only complaint is like, okay lah, but this is not an MPV.
It's not MPV, but it's actually a crossbreed between the Sorento, another series, and the Cerato. So it's like if they both of them have a baby, this will be Niro will be their baby lah.
I guess that's it for the exterior. Now maybe let's talk about the interior. Now that the car is not moving, I can take more time to appreciate the interior.
Right.
So let's start off with the immediate most visible one, which is the dashboard. I think the whole interface looks very good. It just don't come with an inbuilt map, which I feel a bit disappointed with. Then apparently you can control a couple things like quiet mode, you can change the aircon here.
It's mainly your main control center for the car.
Correct.
They make everything so easy to use, user-friendly, then like it doesn't make things so complicated.
I do want to say that right, having touchscreen, right, it's also dangerous, right, when you're driving and then you need to change some settings. It's very hard to feel it. Last time button you can just
understand.
So right beneath the dashboard, right, we also got the touch panel here. I guess it's also like touchscreen. So you can change all the aircon. Well, very responsive. Pretty straightforward, but very sleek design here.
Yeah, I like that how the dashboard is actually connected to the speedometer and all this. And they give a very nice matte finish so that there's no glare.
Correct.
Especially in Singapore, it's always sunny, right? So that when there's glare, right, if it's not matte, then like it always shines in your face. It will like affect the driver. One.
Down to what other cars will be the gear area, right? They also have a couple of buttons for your comfort. You can on your heater, on your fan, heat up your steering wheel. Okay, I guess that's for winter country lah. Okay? But the notable thing here is the gear. Instead of a gear, it's a knob, and I like how it feels.
But this one is exclusive for the SX only. But for the EX, right, it's a normal gear shift.
Then the upgrade is worth it. I like this.
For the aesthetics lah.
Yeah, because like the park, reverse, neutral, and drive all is within here, and then you just park like that. So it feels very keyless, and everything is within here. You don't have the handbrake there, park here, there.
So it comes with the e-brake as well. Here you got your standard cup holders, and then your standard glove box.
Oh, what the hell? What's this?
Oh, it's to hold your cup. So you know, if you put it here, then the cup will shift when you drive. So you press the button.
Hey!
Yeah, it will hold. It will hold the cup in place.
Right. That's quite cool. So when you don't need it, it becomes additional space.
Yeah, it just becomes additional space.
It's small details like that.
It's the small details. It's the small details.
It really made me impressed.
And then here we got a central console. Actually quite small, but just now the producer showed me if you can remove this.
Oh, to expand. Oh,
yeah, you can expand.
Dude, it's the little things, man. Well, actually, when you come and see, right, this car a lot of buttons. We got buttons here. We got buttons by the side of the door. We got buttons on the steering wheel, and the steering wheel alone is like like playing PlayStation already. It's like literally so many buttons here.
But you notice one thing?
What?
From the outside, the car looks very small and compact, right?
Yeah.
But on the inside, it's very spacious.
I agree, because from just now when I first see the car, right, when at the showroom, right, I thought like, wow, this is gonna be very cramped.
Yeah. For me, my height is about 175 cm. Look at the headroom.
Yeah. It's quite.
Look at the headroom. And then my leg, the knee to the front, the dashboard, right, is a lot of space. It's very spacious.
Okay.
Hey, speaking about headroom, they have the sunroof.
I like this edition, but it's very hot for most days. If it's rainy at night, then it's pretty cool lah. But I guess some people really like the sun, or like now we are doing content, we don't even need light. The sun just come in.
Once again, it's only for the SX version. And this one is like, it's manual lah. You know, usually some cars auto. So I think overall the front very good. So far okay lah.
So far okay.
So far everything okay.
Yeah, the seats. I just want to say the seats, right, is very comfortable because it has this, almost feels like a bucket seat. Like it hugs your body. Okay, but it doesn't restrict your body that much.
Right, it's by design by the way. So the way KIA designed their seats, right, is for firmness, but it cannot be too comfortable because it will make the driver sleepy. So they purposely design it in a way where it's like firm, right, so that you get comfort, but at the same time you're still focused.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, so overall I really like the interior more so than the exterior, because I feel like, right, the interior, the edges, the design are all very sleek, very sharp, very futuristic. Okay, I really like how the interior looks like. However, I feel the exterior doesn't really match the interior. Because the interior is so cutting edge.
It looks
design.
very new, very clean.
Very sharp and
got ambient light. But then on the outside, it's just a normal. It's just a normal car.
Unassuming car. They focus really a lot.
Guys, it's what's on the inside. Don't judge a book by its cover.
So this car is what you call being himself. He just wears slippers outside, but actually it's like nice
very good one.
Okay. I like this. I like this.
Okay. I think overall the front has been quite good, but I think we should check out the back.
Oh yes, let's go. We are adjusting the front seat, right? The back seat still have a lot of leg room.
Yes,
Very comfortable.
What the heck?
And not only that, you can actually decline your seat even more.
Wait.
So you can like,
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you try. You can decline the seat even more.
This is a
freaking comfortable.
This is a plus because most SUV, right, I know that once is a hatchback model, right, usually they don't allow the seats to go further back because they want to have as much boot space as possible. But this one, they also take into consideration the passenger's comfort.
You either have so much more boot space, or you fold down the seats to get even more boot space, or if you are not needing the boot space, right, you can just lean back
for comfort
and for comfort.
Wow, everything was well thought.
As you can notice, the aircon vent, right, there's no USB port, but they put it at the side of the seat.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Type C, Type C.
Yeah,
oh,
I
I
have never-
charge your phone.
Yeah, I never seen this style of design, like it's by the side. So here is a very clean thing. But other than that, the back seat is really mainly focused on comfort. But the cutting edge design, right, to me, like the sleek design still persists at the back. I really like how all the inner workings is very
The finish
very sharp.
However, behind, right, I think you got said before,
Plastic,
like,
right?
it's plastic.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that premium feel.
It doesn't.
But it feels more like it's sturdy, but yet you don't get the premium feel.
So that's why later when we find out the price, right, then we will see whether it's worth it or not.
Yeah.
I guess that's all for the back seat. Overall, exterior, interior,
Not bad, solid. I will give it like a good 6 upon 10, like above average.
Right. For the exterior and interior.
Yeah, for the exterior and
Okay,
interior.
my exterior I give it about 6 upon 10, but my interior I give it about 9 upon 10.
Wow.
I really like it.
Oh, you really
it's
like
comfortable, it's spacious, everything is within your reach. It looks good. So 9 upon 10.
Right.
I feel the aircon design spoils it a little bit. It feels very old.
But this one is for passenger comfort because the EX don't have this.
Yeah, I just find the whole shape of it very annoying.
Yeah, but
lose 1 point here.
1 point is the
only
aircon.
1 point.
Look too obiang.
Yeah, but everything else is so well thought out.
Yeah.
I really like it. Okay, so now we are going to drive to the next location. Nigel, you will drive.
Yeah,
right?
my turn to test out the driving of the car.
that's
Because you
right.
already drive it. Then you say all this kind of thing that I also want to try.
Yeah, you must try. It's so easy to drive.
So it's my turn already.
Okay, so position.
You want to go first or we go first?
You talking about who?
I'm talking to him.
And you think he can hear?
No, I say I hand sing.
Alright. Wow!
Who say no power? Who say no power? Wow.
You feel different, right?
Hey, dude.
Good, right?
I'm very impressed.
What do you think of this as a company car?
100% okay.
100% okay.
100% okay.
I deduct for your pay, can?
Huh?
I deduct for your pay?
Ben. He not here. Jacob lah, Jacob.
Okay.
He not here ma. I think you should pay for it.
Okay.
Don't worry, Jacob. We still remember you.
Yeah.
We still remember you, even though you're a very, very busy man, hardworking man.
Very hardworking. Must be really talking to a lot of clients at China.
Yes, confirm.
贝壳啊！哎呀
I a bit lost now.
，so sorry。
Guys,
Wow.
supposed to be going to ESO, but
Why we go to ESO?
cause I need to pee.
Oh, you need to pee.
Yeah.
You need to buy.
Hey, the whole day we've been in the car driving and I pee. So I need to pee, so I need to find
are
ESO.
you? Whoa.
Relax.
Whoa.
Look at the braking.
No, it's not. Why are you testing that? So dangerous.
That's how you should test. Guys, y'all can see who's
Guys,
the
I tell you
more scary driver.
of everybody's driving, I freaking hate Nigel's driving the most.
No, I want to tell you guys that the KIA Niro comes with this front sensor that will help you e-brake if you did not know.
But we don't have to test it, you see.
Oh no.
It's just like-
don't need to test.
It's just like
okay.
most cars do you want to test the airbag?
Should we test that? Yeah, I found one thing that I don't really like. The
What?
hood is a bit too high for me. Even though I'm so tall.
Right, then you can see much,
Yeah,
right?
it's a bit too high.
I know. So the estimation feels a bit off.
Yeah, a bit off.
But I guess once you get used to it, it's fine.
Yeah, we should speed up because I really need to pee.
Yeah lah, then you hurry up.
We're on the way to the next. What ESO is it?
God damn it, your Gen Z, the bladder control like shit.
Human.
Hydration, man.
You never pee means you got problem.
You got see or not? Every time we actually I don't pee all the way on it.
Guys, is that an issue? Is that an issue that you don't pee often and shit often?
Because I don't want to impede and obstruct everybody.
Yeah, at the sake of the rubbish that's in your body that needs to leave.
No, I know, but you know last time when NOC shoot, right, we do like 14-15 hour shoots, right? I never go toilet one.
5 minutes only.
No, maybe that's why I the big like cannot use spoil. Correct, huh?
Yes.
I said I drove here once and I almost drove in the opposite lane on this road.
I mean,
I know the reason why, but I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, I also know the reason why, but I'm not gonna say.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say. We both know, okay?
Yeah, we both know already.
I don't know eh.
It's
the
okay.
comments will know lah.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you know, you know.
I never
If you
say
know, you know.
I never say anything.
Estimation.
We never say
Yeah, we
anything.
never say anything. Estimation.
Estimation.
Yeah, just estimation. But if you know, you know lah.
Statistics have shown.
Yeah.
There's shorter
No, we
people.
say one.
Shorter people.
Yeah. No, we say one.
Shorter people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just got into a car accident.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Can you slow down, sir?
Really?
I'm scared, sir.
No,
You know my feng shui master say, this year better don't drive.
Yeah, you're not driving, I'm driving.
I know, but very scary, sir.
I get what you mean, the red color caution sign.
Right.
Yeah.
Does it not make you scared?
It makes it a bit uncomfortable because it feels
panic,
like
panic a bit,
I'm gonna have like an accident or something's gonna hit me. But I would say that the side view mirrors are relatively very big in size. They show you almost like 3 lanes of cars, which is very good.
And that is the reason why I feel the triangle thing feels very scary. It's redundant. So when you see red, then you were scared. Like, what's going on? What are you trying to tell me?
Maybe a change of color, orange to maybe like make you feel better.
Yeah.
But overall, the windows, all these, when I see a blind spot, then you look at the front. Yeah. Not much obstruction. Very clear.
Perhaps they will update it at the 4th generation because this one is the 3rd generation.
Yeah.
Let's say next time I sell my Tesla and I want to downgrade to another car and very good value, I will really consider this car. 100%.
Oh god, my pee is coming out.
Just pee here lah.
Okay.
Then we will see whether the seats are waterproof.
Yeah, I have to say the passenger seat also quite comfortable.
Look, there's so much space there.
There's so much space.
Look at you, you're so
I'm
comfortable.
sitting in a weird ass position. This is my position. So comfortable.
I'll just stop here.
Okay, walao.
Okay.
The whole parking assist very good.
Yeah, it's very good. That's why I say
This car really idiot bro one.
Yeah.
Anyone can drive this
It's
one.
a very good beginner car. Like after you pass your license, this is the car. Okay, so we finally reached the petrol station and I'm gonna take a piece.
You're gonna take a piece?
I'm gonna take a piece while Ryan entertain you.
Okay, now that we are inside the car, I just want to say that this whole idea of this car show is born by Dyan because Dyan is a very big car freak and she every weekend I see all her free time she will go to like car meets and she will talk about cars and she really loves cars. So later we're gonna force her to drive us to the next location. I don't know how she's gonna take it, but I guess I'm doing her a favor, right? 10分钟后. Oh.
Hello, we are back.
How was your pee?
It was great.
Okay, but before you set off to the next location,
yes,
you know all our shows, right? That's produced by a producer, right? They genuinely are interested in the topic.
That's why they're doing it, man.
So this Get Geared, right? Dyan is very interested.
Correct. If y'all did not know, she's our Get Geared producer.
So when you are producing a show, right, you should know how to do the topic.
Cause you already have all the talking points, ma.
Yeah, so let's say for our foodie producer, they must be a foodie one, they must know how to eat.
Confirm.
Yeah, right. So for a Get Gear, right, the producer better know how to drive, right?
That's why I think it'll be a great idea for her to drive the car.
Yes lah. Okay, right.
Surprise! We at the beginning said we got a surprise guest, right? That is you,
right?
Yeah.
You trust me?
Yes, trust you. I almost died already.
Now you say what about good driving?
I never say. Who say? I never say.
You say?
People never say.
Never say.
We say short people.
I don't know.
You adjust how your mirror.
Wow.
Wow, you look so small here, leh.
I can see the grills of the chair. Usually,
yes,
I don't see
it.
Usually you don't see this kind of thing. Yes.
But Dyan, you can talk and drive it.
We'll see. Okay, how?
Okay, hold brake. Okay, then change to drive. Okay.
Off. Back off, guys.
Okay lah.
You made me nervous.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think we shouldn't do that.
You made me stressed.
So Dyan, since this is your first time hosting, right? Why not you introduce yourself? What's your name? Your age? What's your favorite car of all time?
So, my name is Dyan. See lah, the car don't want me to talk.
The car don't even want you to talk.
Okay, my name is Dyan and oh shit, got car.
Oh, so you cannot drive and talk lah?
Can. Let me stress first.
Okay.
I need to get used to the car.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Go easy on the accelerator, yeah.
Hey!
No. Sit there. Okay, relax. Calm down. I should have sat at the back, bro. Okay. Back to introduction.
So my name is Dyan. I'm 22 years old.
And your favorite car is?
My favorite car is very basic. Like audience will call and say, oh, such a basic girl car. Y'all guess what it is?
Okay, what is it?
The basic girl car that everybody will assume girls like is the Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will assume that. Okay, so if money is not an object, what would be your dream car?
A Mini Cooper?
Oh really? Money is not an object. Any
Mini Cooper
car in the world.
Also,
I know it's not very cheap. Now is you got unlimited money. That's the car you want to get. Because like for Nigel is McLaren ma.
I need you.
Okay.
She needs to concentrate.
Focus. Best.
That's what?
Oh no, wow.
Very
Very good driving.
Wow!
Don't clap! You don't clap! We clap. I clap.
You are making me very stressed.
Okay.
I drive alone or that one. Composed.
Okay. No, very good driving. Very yeah, so far we're still alive, right? Yeah. That's always a good thing.
But my pants a bit wet. But it's fine, it's fine.
You know how to keep in the middle of the middle. No, I just asking.
No, but like first time drive the car, I don't know where the middle is ma. Correct or not?
The middle is the middle.
Sis, why you slow down in the middle here?
I need to change lane.
Oh my god!
Why are you covering your eyes? Stop Oh, I confirm missed the turn
It's okay. You can start signaling. You have to signal to let people know your intention.
So scary.
It's scary, huh?
It's worse than me, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, y'all brought this upon me.
But so far, how's your driving? How you feel about driving this car?
I think okay, but y'all make me a bit panicky.
Oh, so if we are not in the car, then it's not a problem
Oh,
for you.
yes.
It feels like when she changed lane, it's the okay, I'm changing lane now, good luck everyone.
Yeah.
Are you sweating?
No lah, very nice. I almost want to fall asleep here.
Oh,
很奇哇
Bro.
so many car here though.
我很肥耶。
可以啦，很多位啦，我老，很多位。
Please be careful. We have reached our destination
Correct.
safely, guys.
Yes, it's our achievement. 掌声鼓励一下，哎。Okay, so this is our final destination. No, I don't want to say final destination. Right, I will say
choice of word. Very wrong choice of word.
this is our last destination today, and we will be giving our closing thoughts, and we will give you some facts about the car, the price about the car, and everything you need to know. So let's transit to the final destination.
Wait, I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
So, how's my driving?
Bad. I hope this time around, right, we are doing justice to all the viewers. They have a lot of feedback that we are taking into account.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, constructive criticism which we are taking into account. That's why this time round we are more ready for it.
Yeah, we try to improve lah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you see, we read your comments, we take your feedback, and then now we are trying to improve ourselves.
Correct, but I don't want to look like any other car review.
Right.
I also want the organic moment. I also want the talk out moment.
So continue commenting down below, like what you think we can improve on, or what other cars you would like to see as well. And also like what other things we didn't mention and that you want us to mention. Then in the next video we will do it for you guys.
But whatever you all say, right, this 155cm girl will be winning. So don't be so harsh. Okay, don't be so harsh. Okay, but okay, let's
dive into it. What are your thoughts about this car?
Okay.
So far. So actually this car is really very value. For the EX, it will be 166,999. But if you were to top up 17k more, you will get the SX version, which is just purely for aesthetic wise and comfort. There is no change in performance,
which is a very fantastic price.
If you minus COE, it's about 70k.
The fact that it's in Singapore, we have to consider a COE lah.
COE,
but I think for its price, it's a really good car. I find it very easy to drive.
Yes.
Like so easy to drive.
Correct.
Very nice to handle. The car feels predictable in every way. Like you don't feel like when I want to make a U-turn, right, it's not going to the direction that I want. But this car is wherever I point it, it feels like
the handling is good lah.
Performance and handling is an 8 upon 10 for me.
Yes,
okay?
I agree.
Next up, the comfort. That is also an 8 upon 10 for me.
Right,
I really like the seat firmness and it felt like a mini bucket seat. Exterior, that's where I think it loses out, okay? It's not the sexiest car, but it's not an ugly car, okay? It's not
ugly lah. It's definitely not ugly.
It's still sleek.
It's still sleek.
It's very modern also.
Okay.
It's a very decent car eh.
I think it could be better.
It could be better? Okay.
So maybe if I get it, for my own drive, I might want to modify it. Maybe add a body kit or what. So that's a 6 upon 10 for me. Interior, that's a 9 out of 10 for me.
Right.
So overall, I think this car deserves a good 8 upon 10.
Or 8 upon 10
8 upon 10. And the price point is so attractive. So it's something that I really will consider. Two of my favorite features of this car, right? Number one, the boot space is so big and so deep. And fuel efficiency, one full tank, you can go almost 1,000 kilometers.
Yes.
That's just insane.
I think I have to agree, right? This car really checks all the checkbox for point A to point B kind of car. Exterior, okay, I'm not much of a very exterior kind of guy, but it looks sleek enough. The color is nice. There's so many other different colors. Interior wise, that's where all the plus points are. Right. It's so spacious inside. I don't know if just now we got captured it, but the way Ryan was sitting, right? It was like he was sitting at his house, the sofa.
Yes, yeah.
yeah. He was sitting like this and there was still so much space available. Another thing is that it's so easy to handle. This car is great for beginners. And it's great for like your wife, your mom, or like...
Not great for Dyan.
That one you have to ask.
Can I just say, it was very stressful driving so many expensive equipments plus your boss.
So it's our fault.
Yes,
so it's the fault of the crew.
It's our fault
of the boss.
Correct.
Okay, sorry.
And you know what? Y'all keep like, at the start you're already like screaming, then I'm really like...
I think really, right, the selling point for the Kia Niro, right, is really the space inside. The boot space is great, it's decent. And then one thing that they really take into consideration is passengers' comfort, which you are able to adjust the seat. Not many cars can do that, I would like to say. Yeah. So overall, right, I will give this car 8.5 on that. 8.5, really 8.5.
So if you decide to upgrade, right, $17,000 more, right, it's mainly about the aesthetics and the comfort, nothing to do with the performance.
Yeah. Performance-wise, you get everything the same.
So if you really just want the efficiency, the fuel efficiency, I get the 16999 and that is already a very good car. So how about you, producer? What are your thoughts about this car in the limited 15 minutes drive that you have?
I think it's very beginner friendly, but it's just the stress, okay?
There's nothing to do with the car.
There's nothing to do with the car, It's the people you have in the car.
But don't you find it easy to drive?
It's very easy to drive. Maybe that's why I changed lane very abruptly.
I see. It's nothing to do with your habits. It's again the car fault.
It's the car fault.
It's the car fault. It's the car.
I'm changing lane. Good luck, everybody.
I think the one problem I have is because I'm quite short. Really cannot see the road.
The hood lah.
The hood is like...
Even after you raise your seat.
Cannot
Wow.
Like you feel like you need a baby booster seat.
No lah.
So sad.
That reminds me, right? I also experienced the hood because it's like so high, right? I can't really see or estimate what's the...
It's the estimation problem lah.
After you drive for some time, then you will know already lah. But then at the start, right, it may be a bit daunting because you don't know whether you're going to hit something. So overall, points?
I think you should buy it for a company car.
Yes.
Wow.
I totally agree. New one, 10 years COE.
Correct.
Wow.
You like, right? You like?
You like, right?
I love it.
You said 3 times already.
No, but
I think I buy for a company.
I'm considering for a company car.
I really consider it. I will have to go work out the monthly installment first. Because you know, when I buy a company car means I don't get to drive one.
Oh no, just sell the Tesla.
Then I drive what?
The company car.
Because different place you buy, right, have a different price point.
Yes.
Our producer will do everything in a document, some calculations for you to reference to, and then you can decide whether you want to buy.
We'll put it in the description box below. So final thoughts, right? I feel that we didn't really do this car much justice, but like we said at the beginning, we are still trying to improve. So really remember to comment down below what other things you want to see, what other things we can improve on, and also the Kia Niro owners out there, comment down below what you like about the Kia Niro.
Yeah, actually, right, I have to say, right, Kia Niro doesn't feel like it's very much talked about. I think it's a very nice car.
So those Kia Niro members out there, right, really comment what you like about the car, what you don't like about the car, so people know what to expect when they get the car or they're considering to buy the car.
But overall, right, I feel like car, right, you need to go down a showroom, go for a test drive, then you can feel it for yourself. Don't take our word for it, but this is our experience with it. Okay, for somebody like me, I don't even like to drive that much. But this has been a very fun drive.
Very smooth drive.
Yeah, very smooth drive.
Yeah. So I think really like go down to the showroom, ask as much questions as you can. I think the people down there, they will also be very happy to answer your questions. And remember, as always, remember to follow all of our socials. Click here for more, click here to what, and cut to the Bloopers.
So we've been sitting here for the last 15-20 minutes, right? I know it doesn't look like it's very hot, but it's bloody hot and in long sleeve.
I cannot even open my eyes.
But yeah, it's so bloody bright, I can't see anything.
I'm trying to keep my eyes open.
I could barely see the camera. And you know what's the worst thing? Behind is a white color fence.
Yeah, it's reflecting
so it's
all the
reflecting on the light. God damn it, I'm gonna be burned.
Company car, comment down below. I think y'all should buy this for our company car.
2,000 likes. Right.
2,000 too many. 1 like can already.